Tuesday, Feel the Jam.
What is it?
All those Grammys and look where you're at.
That's my jam.
Matters. Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Subaru. Confidence in motion. Local news that matters. This is Ksee 24 News at 11.
We have had multiple slides, and we're going in and fixing them as we can.
Tonight, counties serving widespread damage from one storm as another rolls in. The entire valley preparing for another round of rain and potential flooding. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Ortega. Alex On is off tonight. Ksee 24 is your local weather authority. County crews have all hands on deck as they work to repair damage and prepare for this next storm. Tonight, several communities prone to flooding on edge as they hunker down once more. We have team coverage tonight. Our Catherine Phillips is live in Fresno as the county continues to survey the damage from the latest storm. But first, we'll check in with Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox. Now, AJ, the break from the rain was nice, but when will we really start seeing it come down again?
I think that time frame could be measured in minutes, not necessarily hours. Let's take a look first off at our Valley Cam outside, and you can see that there's still some cloudiness, and the lights are actually starting to reflect off of the clouds from this particular view. If we look at our radar, we're starting to see some green already showing up on the valley floor. Up around Merced, we're getting some sprinkles, but if we widen that view out, the next system is right on our doorstep, and it is going to continue to push in rain tonight. We'll see the increase in clouds. That's already happening. Then we'll see the rain coming in for Fresno probably after midnight, but we're still dealing with a lot of floods. Flood warnings, flood watches, flood advisories all across the state of California. We still have a winter storm warning that's above 7,000 feet, and that goes until Wednesday at 5 p.m. Also, wind is going to be an issue. We got wind advisories and high wind warnings in the northern part of the state along the coastline. No advisories for the Central Valley, but I do think our winds are going to be strong. I'm thinking maybe 30-mile-per-hour winds are not going to be out of the question. Then the showers and the rain and the lightning strikes, they come to an end early Wednesday morning, and then we're going to have some dry time again, but it does look like we're going to see showers again this weekend. I'll have your complete forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
AJ, thank you. And Fresno County officials are still looking at the damage county-wide from this past storm system as another round of rain is on the way. Catherine Phillips has the latest on what the county wants you to do if you have any damage at your house and strategies to be ready for the next storm. She joins us live from the Fresno Emergency Management Headquarters.
Yeah, Jennifer, we did talk to some people today who say they do feel prepared for the rain and possible flooding, but mainly because they had just gone through it. And they say they've only had just a few days to clean up before the rain starts again. Neighbors here at the Riverbend RV Park near Sanger haven't stopped cleaning up from last week's flood just yet.
It was surprising to me to see how fast it came up.
Dan DeMore says when a friend suggested he move his RV a few miles down the road to his place, he agreed.
So I was parked right over there, right next to the creek. So I took him up on it and moved up there. And I was going to move back tonight. And he said, well, it's supposed to rain again a lot in the morning and all day Tuesday. So if that all blows by, I'll be over Wednesday then.
The RV park took a direct hit, but many were prepared. Neighbors moved the RVs up from the creek. These spots were filled last week Tuesday. Now they're empty. A neighbor says the water didn't get into his RV, but flowed up as far to this tractor before receding. Still, they saw damage. This bridge, previously used as a footpath to cross the creek, now destroyed. Despite that, many who fled the park last time say they plan on staying for the storm. Fresno County Emergency Manager Terry Mejorado says they're still operating the Emergency Operations Center at a level 1. She wants people to be prepared to evacuate or to shelter inside their homes. And just as neighbors are cleaning up the damage, she says the county is too. Road 180 in and out of Dunlap is closed.
Tonight at 7 o'clock, it's a hard closure. We have had multiple slides, and we're going in and fixing them as we can.
Moving forward to recovery, Mejorado says if your home was damaged, you need to tell the county.
And this by no means guarantees any, funding or any money that's attached to it. But what it does, it'll give us a really good idea of the damage that people received on their personal home property during this event. And then that helps us, puts us in a better place to be able to ask the state and the federal government for assistance.
Now, if you need that form, we already have a link to it up on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Reporting live in Fresno County tonight, Catherine Phillips, Ksee 24 Local News That Matters.
Some good information. Thank you, Catherine. A day's break from the storms. Today, some people in the mountain communities who were evacuated for as long as 2 weeks were finally able to come home. But the return home may not last long. People in the foothills are preparing for even more rain and melting snow runoff. Road crews trying to recover from storm damage to roads that have been washed out. And the Madera County Sheriff says crews are playing catch up with flood preparations today, but are prepared for more.
Right now it's really warm outside, and so a lot of that snow up above us is melting and also coming into those streams. So you compound that now with another atmospheric river that's coming, it creates some hazardous conditions.
Flood maps prepared by the Madera County Office of Emergency Services shows where the overflowing creeks could bring more than 6 inches of water onto the roads. The sheriff says they're monitoring flood-prone areas that could see evacuation orders again. And ahead of more rainfall in the valley, emergency crews in Tulare County are preparing to respond if they need to. Tonight, officials in Tulare are monitoring the conditions.
If water flowing across the road, don't drive across the water.
Tulare County Fire Captain Francisco Benitez warning drivers after they had to rescue several people from floodwaters during the recent storms.
Those signs are there for a reason, and that's just to keep the public safe.
Sunday in Tulare County, a rescue dive team scrambled to get a driver to safety after he tried to cross Road 108. Fast-moving floodwaters swept the truck onto the shoulder, trapping the man inside.
We've had numerous incidents where people have attempted to drive across water on the roads. Some people have even actually moved barricades to try to get through, and they've gotten themselves in trouble.
At the Tulare County Emergency Operations Center, it's all hands on deck. Crews are meeting every 4 hours to go over plans and conditions as storms approach the area.
They monitor the forecast. There is a meteorologist assigned to this incident. He provides information, and we try to disseminate that information out to the public.
Tulare County road crews also working around the clock. They sent us these pictures from Springville and Three Rivers. Vehicles halfway underwater. State routes 190 and 198 are still closed due to severe flooding. Sheriff deputies even keeping a close eye on the Tule River as water has already reached the Schaefer Dam spillway. Residents are asked to avoid this area and be prepared if the water reaches a dangerous level.
If they're evacuated, I would say stay out until it's allowed to return to your home. For those that are sheltering in place, just monitor your surroundings, water rising, the amount of water coming down.
And of course, if you are sheltering in place and conditions change, you need help, they say don't hesitate to call 911. The city of Visalia also declaring a local state of emergency in response to the latest storm. City crews have successfully diverted water and avoided major flooding in most areas over the weekend. The water levels do remain high as of tonight. The city is working closely with other agencies such as Cal Water, SoCal Gas, and Southern California Edison. The emergency response plan will be effective through next Monday. The American Red Cross will have shelters open for anyone having to leave their home. In Tulare County, evacuees can find shelter at the Porterville College Gym or the Exeter Veterans Memorial Building. In Mariposa County, the New Life Christian Fellowship is open as a shelter. Pets are not allowed at this location. In Fresno County, the Sanger Community Center is open for evacuees. And in Kern County, Kern Valley High School, along with the 11th Street Community Center in Delano, is accepting anyone looking for shelter. And to stay up to date on weather alerts, evacuation warnings, or evacuation orders in the valley, just visit our website, yourcentralvalley.com. The man who was charged with possession and sale of fentanyl linked to a fentanyl-related murder charge was sentenced today. Alejandro Valverde Nuno was charged as an accessory in Fresno County's first murder charge for distributing and selling a lethal dose of fentanyl. He's been sentenced to 5 years in prison and 1 year under supervision. New at 11, middle school and high school students from all over the valley are showcasing their scientific research. The 70th annual Fresno County Science Fair got underway today at the Fresno County Fairgrounds.
This is a underwater submarine that would automatically detect and filter microplastics.
Tonight, high school students were interviewing for placement spots in the competition, and this year 350 students are taking part. The fair promotes an interest in science, mathematics, and engineering.
My research here is to learn the effects of adding organic materials to sawdust briquettes to extend their burning time and efficiency.
So here at the county level, we give away over $20,000 worth of cash and scholarship opportunities. Kids move on to the state, but what we really do in Fresno is we take our top 4 projects to the International Science Fair, which this year it's in Dallas. They give away $7 million of prizes there.
They say competing in the science fair looks good on a college application, and awards will be handed out on Thursday. Still to come on Ksee 24 News at 11, lawmakers urging against panic after a California-based bank fails.
Your deposits will be there when you need them. Americans can rest assured that our banking system is safe.
What the federal government will do to protect everyone affected.
Here are the headlines for tonight. We got another big rain day tomorrow. It is starting with the increasing clouds that's happening right now. Showers are coming in after midnight. This is for Fresno. It's already in Merced County. The thunderstorms, strong wind, all of that is for tomorrow, and dangerous conditions too, but by Wednesday it'll be drying out. Your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Moz Allergy. Low on Tuesday, then medium on Wednesday, and then getting into the high range Thursday and Friday. Alder and oak and poplar the predominant pollens. I'll have your complete forecast as Ksee 24 News continues.
If you're a fan of the show, then you know we've met some amazing people this year. George Lopez, the man himself, Howie Mandel, Kenan Thompson himself, along with Kimberly Lewis. Come on, you're pulling right there. Oh my God! Huge dog lover.
Keep going. Pump it up.
To all of our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for following along on social media. Cheers to another year here of Central Valley Today.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus up to 32 miles per gallon. A 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Get to Subaru of Fresno, where every new Subaru comes with complimentary maintenance included.
If you don't know you need the skills, the education, if you're not exposed to it, how are you going to succeed? My role models, lawyers, engineers, they gave me a belief in myself. And that's junior achievement, man.
The battle for the border.
The cartel controls everything that happens here.
American ranchers living in fear. No security, no protection. Where do they turn as the border crisis continues? A Cartels in America special report tomorrow on Cuomo.
He will not go gently into the night.
It's horrible, and Ukraine is right now fighting it for all of us.
Democrats get searched and Republicans get raided. We're faced with this double standard.
I disagree on this. I think it was a smart strategy.
Just vote what's right for the country.
Ksee 24 News is brought to you by Ashley Furniture.
Now, AMS certified Chief Meteorologist AJ Fox with your local weather authority forecast.
All right, let's start off by taking a look at our radar because it's starting to show us a little something, and I do mean a little bit. On the western side of the valley, some lighter sprinkles are getting started into the northern parts around Merced County. It's still considered light showers, but it's a little bit heavier. You see the darker green areas, so it's basically just now getting started, the storm system that we're talking about. Looking at our valley cam powered by Eagle Mountain Casino, it's time-lapse from on top of our building because we saw a thunderstorm that tried to build, and as it got closer to Fresno, it sort of fizzled out on us. But then more clouds came through, and they're just going to continually supply these clouds that are coming in from the west off of the ocean, and it's going to keep our temperatures on the warm side as a result. This number is going to change in the next 24 hours. 15.89 makes us the 10th wettest season on record. It is very likely we're going to get to the 9th position or even the 8th position by the end of tomorrow. We'll see how it plays. Our morning low is 50, afternoon high of 71. Both numbers are above average. We're at 60 degrees still right now in Fresno because of that cloud cover, and I'm not expecting us to get a lot cooler tonight. 4 degrees warmer than yesterday, 5 degrees in Merced, a degree warmer in Porterville. Here's that system coming in. You can see all that energy coming in from the south. We still see some areas of showers and some rain and even some heavier rain rain already into northern California, but it's starting to get a little bit closer to us. So we're still under, across the state, either a flood warning, flood watch, flood advisory of some kind. No flash flood warnings. They would be indicated by red colors, and they're not showing up right now. That's good. Wind advisory for the northern part of California. Also the high wind warning for the Sacramento Valley all along the coastline and into Nevada. We have the wind advisory as well. Right now in the Central Valley, no advisories concerning the wind, but I am thinking that we'll see winds at about 30 miles per hour on the strongest time. So winter storm warning, that is also in effect still above 7,000 feet, and that's until Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Looking at Futurecast, there we see the system coming in. You can see it's a classic low pressure system. Look at that comma shape. Still plenty of snow to be had. And in fact, the area of snow actually widens a bit. That later on, that's a good bit of information. That means our snow level might get a little bit lower. But notice this is now 36 hours ahead. The showers come in. It'll be heavy at times. And then finally by Wednesday morning, backing away. So how much rain are we talking about? 79 hundredths. That would easily put us in the 8th position for the amount of rainfall for the year. 2 more hundredths would put us in the 6th position. So we'll see how that plays out. 7/10 for Visalia, a ½ inch in Madera, 1/4 inch plus in Los Banos. Snow amounts, 10 more inches of new snow in Huntington, and also for Sequoia National Park, a lot less in Kings Canyon. And I doubt we're actually going to see any Yosemite National Park on the valley floor. Too low. 54 will be the overnight low tonight in Tulare, Visalia, 56 and 5 points, San Joaquin, Madera, Mendota, all 56, 47 in Oakhurst, 55 for Merced, 56 also for Los Banos. Your solar forecast brought to you by Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. Really low numbers for Tuesday, but a lot higher on Wednesday and Thursday. I am expecting a little sunshine at that time. So the showers develop tonight. They're in the process of doing that right now. 56 will be our overnight low temperature. Then tomorrow, rain, wind, thunder. It's going to be a mess tomorrow. Southeast winds up to 30 miles per hour. 61 will be the high temperature. It's 60 degrees outside right now. 62 for Wednesday as the showers end early, then clearing skies on Thursday. For Friday, a dry day, partly cloudy skies up to 68 expected on Saturday. On Sunday, we're looking at temperatures that are going to be in the mid-60s right on through Sunday. The showers on Sunday as well. But on Monday, that's the start of spring. Then we are looking for showers. 61 degrees will be the expected high on that day. That's the change from earlier forecasts, and the fact that we'll have showers on Sunday and again on Monday. Your regional forecast that's available on our website at yourcentralvalley.com, so please go check it out there. So tomorrow is going to be a doozy, especially closer to the mountains where we'll see the potential for thunderstorms through the day.
Did you say this year was going to be one of the wettest that we've seen in a long time?
I did early on, but
yeah.
it's certainly making that prediction true. But we're number 10, I say with a bullet.
Wow.
Right? So tomorrow we're going to be number 9 or 8 or even 7, depending upon how much rain we actually get for tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. And time to check in with Scott Bemis. He's going to tell us what's coming up in sports.
Jen, got NFL news about a Fresno native and a Bulldog softball walk-off to show you. Plus, in the NBA, San Joaquin Memorial alum Brooke Lopez playing with a little edge tonight in Sacramento. That's next in Sports Central.
The California storms have come and gone, and we've kept you safe and informed. Ksee 24, your local authority on everything weather. The most accurate weather coverage for whatever comes next. Trust Ksee 24, your local weather authority.
At Tough Shed, we've spent the last 40 years testing the strength and durability of our buildings in some pretty unique ways. And we're still hard at work, making sure that our buildings are built to last. Just see for yourself. Is it ready?
It's ready.
Experience the Tough Shed difference for yourself at toughshed.com.
No matter what's happening outside with the Lennox Ultimate Comfort System, it's always perfect inside. Not just perfect air, perfectly tuned to your home air. And operates whisper quiet.
The Lennox Ultimate Comfort System. Perfect air, fully realized. Don't you wish everything was perfect? Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning today.
Get ready for summer with the spring sandal sale at the SAS Shoe Store and save $20 on all sandals for men and women. Recommended by podiatrists, SAS shoes fit any lifestyle, and you'll love the enhanced comfort, support, and stability in every step. Plus, you'll always get a custom fitting to ensure your SAS shoes fit perfectly. Save $20 on all sandals during our spring sandal sale at the SAS Shoe Store at Blackstone and Herndon. Life's a journey. Wear comfortable shoes.
Ksee 24 News is brought to you by Ashley Furniture. Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
Eric Kendricks went from Hoover High School in Fresno to UCLA to the Vikings, where he became one of the best middle linebackers in the NFL. And reportedly now, to open up some room under the salary cap, Kendricks was cut by Minnesota last week. But on Monday, the first day of the NFL free agency period, Kendricks posting on social media his intention to sign with the LA Chargers. He posted a picture of UCLA's practice football field on Instagram with the caption, "Back in LA, bolt up." Kendricks spent 8 solid seasons in Minnesota, where he was a first-team All-Pro in 2019. In other NFL news, multiple media reports say former 49er QB Jimmy Garoppolo has agreed to a 3-year deal with the Las Vegas Raiders, reportedly worth $67.5 million total, with $34 million guaranteed. Remember, Raider head coach Josh McDaniels was the Patriots offensive coordinator when Jimmy G backed up Tom Brady there. The Raiders needed a QB after releasing ex-Bulldog Derek Carr. The Garoppolo deal can't officially be announced until Wednesday. NBA now, San Joaquin Memorial and Brook Lopez continuing his impressive play Monday night in Sacramento. Couple blocks here. You know, he's a serious candidate for NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Fourth quarter now, he'd be called for an offensive foul there. Didn't like the call. Now, he'd later take a shot near the eye that drew some blood. He'd finish with 23 points on 9 of 14 shooting, but things would get a little chippy late. Brook taking exception to Trey Lyles as Giannis is trying to dribble out the clock here. He gets in his face and Lyles responds. We got ourselves a little NBA dust up here. The 7-foot Lopez would end up getting ejected. His team does get the last laugh though, because they win the game 133-124. Baseball now, because of wet weather expected in the Sacramento area on Tuesday, the Diamond Dogs game at Sacramento State has been shifted to Wednesday. It's now going to take place at Bob Bennett Stadium instead in Fresno. Also Monday, Bulldog pitcher Roman Angelo was named Mountain West Pitcher of the Week after tossing 7 2/3 scoreless last week. Finally, to that story from Monday, a little better than the rest, it's Bemis's best.
Box, and that is driven to the gap in left center. That's going to get to the wall. Alyssa, they will send her around third. She will head for home. Irigoyen dives back to the bag and is safe. That
Against Maine Monday, the Dogs producing some dramatic stuff in the final frame. Abby Dottie following up Tierney Agoyan's RBI double with an RBI triple herself. That tied things at 3. Moments later, Dottie would score on a wild pitch. The Dogs win it 4-3 in walk-off fashion, and perhaps more importantly, also get a coveted spot in Bemis's best. It was a much-needed win for the Dogs, who had lost 8 in a row coming in. They're 8-13 overall now. I'm Scott Bemis, and that's a look at sports.
To all the Chevy Silverado owners out there, the adventurers and the doers, thank you for making Chevy Silverado the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups and get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado with a turbo high output engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Springs break when you least expect it. That's why we're always here for you with no extra charge for nights or weekends. We're always here when you need us. Here at Precision, we have the Central Valley covered.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hi, I'm Shannon. Ask me about my Honda. This is my 2014 Honda Pilot, and today we're going to take the 23 Honda Pilot through the Gossel Family Gauntlet. I drive my kids to wrestling practice, to dance, we mountain bike, we do it all. It allows us to take all of our stuff and all of our kids to all of our activities.
Looking for an SUV that can run your family gauntlet? For an awesome deal on a 3-row Pilot, see your Central Valley Honda dealer.
The Golden One member Cash Rewards Plus credit card gives you a little more of everything. More filling up your tank. And filling up your plate. More sharing Grandma's favorite recipes. and passing down your favorite traditions. Whether it's your everyday or those extra special days, you get more with the Golden One credit card, so you can be more.
My name is Jocelyn, and I fundraise through Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory to help pay for my expenses with my Club Team Alliance. Doing this fundraiser, I've raised over $800. It's been my most successful fundraiser out of them all.
Given the fact that they do 50% profit compared to other companies, which is very helpful for me. So my experience compared to other fundraising companies was Rocky Mountain was way better.
Through Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, I was able to make over $1,200. We love Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory fundraising.
Now YourCentralValley.com pros who know.
Stay healthy. Boost your immune system at Madge Medical Clinic with our special high-dose IV vitamin C therapy. Call 559-740-7989.
For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
This is Ksee 24 News at 11.
As the federal government steps in to protect all deposits at the California-based Silicon Valley Bank, state lawmakers are praising the move and urging Californians to not panic. Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace has the latest.
As the world reacts to the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, elected representatives across federal and state governments are urging calm.
At this critical moment, it is about ensuring that people have confidence in the financial system, in our banking system, and that is very, very key.
Monique Limon is the chair of the California State Senate Banking and Financial Institutions Committee. She says she's been following the Silicon Valley Bank situation very carefully. What was the 16th largest bank in the U.S. collapsed last week due to a bank run. That is when lack of confidence leads customers to panic and attempt to get their money out all at once. That in turn forces the bank to use up all of its cash reserves and eventually run out of money, resulting in a complete bank failure. Limon points out a huge percentage of this bank's customers were tech startups and employers based right here in the Golden State.
Without the bank being able to have the funds for all of these employers, it meant that a lot of workers could go without a paycheck or even be laid off.
And that's why she joined with Senate President pro tempore Tony Atkins and the Senate Democratic Caucus to send this letter to the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or FDIC, over the weekend, urging the feds to guarantee in full all Silicon Valley Bank deposits, including those in excess of $250,000, significant because that is the max amount insured by the federal government. Sure enough, on Sunday, the Biden administration announced it would do just that without a cost to taxpayers, arguing this is not a bank bailout.
Your deposits will be there when you need them. Americans can rest assured that our banking system is safe.
Governor Newsom responded, saying the Biden administration's actions have calmed nerves and had profoundly positive impacts on California. What is your message to Californians?
I think that for the most part, I will say nobody really needs to panic.
David Acomazzo is a professor of finance at the Pepperdine University Graciado Business School.
I think that the actions of the Fed and the Treasuries were spot on. They avoided most likely any following panic, and at the same time, they have not fueled any moral hazards like we might have done perhaps in 2008.
Reporting at the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, Ksee 24, local news that matters.
Still to come on Ksee 24 News at 11, enduring freezing temperatures for a good cause. We check out the icy bath that raised over $300,000 when we come back.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
The more serious your injury, the more serious the legal battle will be. So if you want the best decision at the end of your case, make the right decision at the beginning. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
There's that car again.
Again?
I wonder if we have a neighborhood watch.
Here it is, makefresnosafer.org. Check this out.
Visit makefresnosafer.org to find resources to help you build relationships with your neighbors so you can stay connected. Neighborhood Watch works to educate, empower, and engage Fresno residents to work together. Because a connected neighborhood is a safer neighborhood, and this entire community is our neighborhood.
I'm Chris Dalton.
And I'm Troy Morris III.
We are the Accelerated Urgent Care Drivers. When we are hurt or injured, we do not have time to waste. That's why we choose Accelerated Urgent Care.
With multiple locations throughout the state of California, open 7 days a week, and telemedicine, we can be seen on the road or at home.
Accelerated urgent care accelerates past the competition.
Accelerated urgent care, expert care on your time.
Should I get a business credit card?
I don't know.
Where can I get capital to expand my business?
Holy smokes, I think I just saw a UFO.
Business owners have questions.
How often should I run payroll?
Egg roll, a deep-fried appetizer.
No, payroll.
Blowhole, a marine geyser.
Hey, roll.
I can answer your questions. And with your local Valley Strong, you always have somewhere to turn. Valley Business is Valley Strong.
Fact. Everything mechanical breaks down without maintenance.
Same goes for solar systems, Helen.
Even solar systems.
Yeah, I'm something of an expert on solar, and trust me, some of them are wasting my energy.
And wasting energy is wasting money. That's why Solar Negotiators is the only company where everything's included. Lifetime monitoring and maintenance.
Because if you're paying for me, get all of me.
A little weird, son. Call us today for a lifetime of solar success.
When I got hurt in a car wreck, I had so many questions. I called Dunyan Law.
I'm attorney Bridget Dunyan. After a car wreck, just call us.
They got me $710,000 for my car wreck.
Call DUNNION.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We do the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
From us, a big late in the year for polar plunges, but this one was for a good cause.
Okay, you guys ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Video shows sheriff's deputies plunging into the icy cold water to raise money for the Minnesota Special Olympics. According to the Polar Plunge's official Facebook page, over 1,000 participants raised $316,000 when they jumped off a boardwalk into the lake. Pretty chilly. I don't know if I would do that.
Nope.
Nope. There is a lot of rain in that forecast.
Yeah, there is, and it's coming our way tonight, and we've got some parts of the valley that are getting sprinkled on right now. But the real rain and the strong wind and the thunderstorms, they're possible through tomorrow afternoon. By Wednesday morning, it wraps up, and then we got a few dry days, but showers do return, it looks like Sunday and Monday.
All right, thank you, AJ. That does it for us. Good night.
Systems Founders Club invites you to Fire and Ice on March 25th. This new must-attend event supports local neuroscience care and building the future Bob Smith Camp Family Neuroscience Institute. Go to fcfireandice.com.
You are what you litter. Coffee cups, cigarette butts, food wrappers, soda cans. Litterheads are a major problem. But we all have a choice. Don't be a litterhead. One vision, one mission, one Fresno.
Together, we can beautify Fresno. Find out how at beautifyfresno.org.
We've seen a wet winter season this year. Along with green grass and spring flowers, allergies may start earlier, and COVID, flu, and other viruses are still very active. Boz Allergy knows coughing, wheezing, and headaches due to allergies and asthma can mimic virus symptoms. Take away the guesswork and get proper diagnosis and early treatment from our Valley locations before allergy symptoms arrive. Stay safe and stay healthy. Contact Boz Allergy today and breathe easier.
Beat Apartment 2A.